Good morning, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry?
I'm doing really good, Jerry.
I was gonna say it, Jerry.
How are you, Jerry's doing?
Oh, good. Me too. All right. So, for starters today, I was eating one of my cheese pancakes.
Oh, Jerry, I know
man.
you love those.
Right in the middle, there was something hard, and I bit it full force. Rabbit! My tooth flew right out my nose.
Wait, out your nose, Jerry.
Jerry, it's still in there right in my sinus.
Oh, Jerry, that's hilarious.
It hurts, Every time I sneeze, I can just feel it rattling around in there.
That's disgusting.
It's terrible.
So I was at this BMX place, right?
Oh, of course.
So there was like a dirt track, and
Uh-huh.
I was thinking to myself, wow, that looks really swell. So I got my bike, and I started riding on it. And as I was riding, this referee came running at me, and he was like, "Hey, you can't ride." And I'm thinking to myself, well, this guy's a jackass.
Oh, good. What kind of BMX track won't let you ride your bike on a track?
Exactly. I mean, there's just a race going on, but that's okay.
Well, Jerry, you can't just go during a race.
I can't. Yeah, I think I can. So
No, if you say so, Jerry.
anyway, so he kicked me out of there, and he kicked me right out.
Jerry, that's awful. I don't know why people are so rude. People today are just awful, I mean, a lot of times they're just so rude, they don't even notice. Like, one time I was in an elevator, and the doors opened wide, and a guy walked right in. There was no more room, he just made himself in. He squeezed right onto everybody. It was terrible. It got all cramped, my nose was stuffy. I felt like when you got spring allergies. It was just terrible.
Jerry, I had the same thing happen.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Jerry. I was at the mall, right?
Oh, yeah?
And this midget comes in.
Oh, Jerry.
I'm thinking to myself, cool, it's a midget.
Midgets are cool.
Next thing I know, guess what he did, Jerry?
What'd he do, Jerry?
He sneezed.
Did you say God bless you?
Of course I did, Jerry.
Oh, that's just nice manners.
And that's the end of the story.
Well, Jerry, alright, I like it. Well, okay, that reminds me of a time. I saw a midget walking down the road. Almost the exact same thing. He sneezed, but I didn't say bless you. And, I was just
Now, why
thinking,
didn't you do that, Jerry?
well, he was a random stranger. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know if I should say it or
And
not.
what did I do, Jerry? What did I do?
Okay. Well, you see, Jerry, I was walking and he sneezed. I didn't say bless you. I didn't know him very well. I thought he wasn't really gonna mind. He turns around, he looked me right in the eye. He said, "Hey, buddy, you got something to say?" I looked him right back in the eyes and I said, "Bless you." He's like, "Oh, thanks, fella. What's your name?" And I said, "I'm Jerry Anderson." He was like, "Okay, Jerry, I'll maybe call you sometime. We can go get a Boogie de Beppo." It was fun for Jerry.
That's a really compelling story, Jerry.
I like it, Jerry.
So, I was blowing my nose one time, and I look at the tissue afterwards, and there's a rabbit there.
Jerry, how did rabbit hair get in your nose? Were you smelling rabbits? I mean, did you eat a rabbit and you sneezed and some of the hair from the wing came off?
I don't know where it came from, but I sure as hell know that I own a rabbit, and it lives in my basement.
Oh, okay. And the hair goes around the house.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, how did you know it was rabbit hair? What did you do?
I just looked at you, rabbit.
Okay,
Jerry.
Classic Jerry. Finding rabbit hairs and cylindrical boogers. Everything's up in Jerry's nose over here. Am I right?
You're completely right, Jerry.
What? What other things have you found in your nose? I bet you find some interesting things in there.
Well, that's funny because the other day I was picking my nose. Just kidding, Jerry. Who picks their nose?
Right here.
I know you do, Jerry. Anyway, so I blew my nose, right?
Uh-huh.
A freaking tire came out of my nose.
Jerry, that's bull. I don't believe it. I don't believe one word.
You better believe it. I got on video.
Jerry, I'm at a loss of words. I would love to see it. A whole tire came out of your nose?
Yes, Jerry.
Was it when you sneezed or did it just fall out?
Well, I was blowing my nose, and I just looked at the tissue. There's a tire there.
Was it heavy? Was it a full-size tire, like for a car?
Yeah, it's a full-size tire.
Oh, you got a new spare, am I right?
Jerry.
Well, speaking of the spare tire, I had to use mine the other day. I was driving down the road, and I hit a cow trap, and my wheel blew right off.
Oh my God, Jerry.
I was fine. My car spun out a bit, and I went right off the side of the road. People were freaking, Jerry. They were calling the police already. They were making sure I was okay. I told them I was fine, maybe a bit of whiplash in my neck, but besides that, it was all good. And I had to take the spare tire off using my toolbox in the back and put it back on the Jerry mobile.
That's great, Jerry. So I was at the park one day, right? And I was in the swing set with one of my Steph.
Oh, of course.
And these kids came up to me and were like, "Hey, get off the swing set."
Well, why did you say that?
I don't know, Jerry. And I said to myself, "Now what in the heck do these people think they're doing? We're just sitting here, smoking a pipe, and
Yeah.
I
mean, rabbit!
You know I don't smoke.
You don't smoke at all, Jerry.
I only snort. Anyway, so they said leave, and we're like, I don't think so. We're just trying to swing here. Next thing I know, do you know what they did?
Did they beat you up, Jerry?
They tried.
They tried.
One of them.
Did you outsmart them?
I did, Jerry.
That's
They
great.
brought a bat to his fist fight welfare.
I don't know if you Jerry's can see my face right now, but my jaw is at the floor.
It is, Jerry. Wow. So I told them that I had to go use the restroom, and we'll fight in a second.
Uh-huh.
I ran to the restroom, got with Steph, and we ran back.
Oh,
We ran out the back.
Outsmart them.
We ran out the back way.
Yeah, oh, that's just great. Those kids were thinking you'd come out of the bathroom, but you never did. Well, why do people just go around trying to pick fights? They just carry a baseball bat, walking up to the
Exactly.
swings, trying to get people off.
Exactly. That reminds me. I was going to that place called Place,
Uh-huh.
and I was carrying my old bat around, and I walked up to this guy, and I was like, "Hey, you trying to stir something?" I punched him right in his face.
Oh, that's just terrible, Jerry. Oh, we have a visitor, Jerry. Let's go get the door. Hello.
Hey man, it's like the podcast they're trying to start shit. Man, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Uh-oh, we got company. Go, Jerry, go, get out of here. Go, go. Talk to you guys later.